Yo, what's going on? People who are watching this, I don't know if I'm putting this on YouTube or is this just going to be for the crew that went on this trip, but didn't do much recording. Just got a few clips and photos, going to give you some backstory to what happened during this trip, this big duck hunt trip. Set off on the trip. Paul Waking came, picked us up, me and my dad. Picked up me and my dad. We drove to Scott Ogden's place, picked him up, and then drove to my grandpa's. And on the way to my grandpa's place, we somehow managed to lose the key for the trailer that we were pulling and had to find somebody to cut it off. So here's a video of that happening.
Hooray!
Let's get a picture here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was pretty dumb. We somehow managed to lose the key. Found a guy that could help us out. Cut it. Former Marine guy. As my dad liked to emphasis on the Marine shit. But yeah, he was a good guy. Welder dude. Whatever, you know. But he helped us out. Got the lock cut. And we were off on our trip. So then from there, we go visit my grandpa, hang out with him, see him, you know, stuff that was going on with him. Don't need to get in depth on what was going on, but hung out with him, stayed at his house, went to this brewery place, hung out there, got some really good food, like some really good food. I probably should have taken some pictures when we were there because it was pretty sick. Then my dad and Paul left to go and see my grandpa and Mike, and then left me and Scotty at this bar just having a good time, and then forgot to come pick us up till they were about closed at 9 o'clock. Then they came and picked us up, went back, saw Mike, hung out for a little bit, went to bed, and then the next morning was the big haul to North Dakota to see my sister and her boyfriend Bryce.
It's just a normal day with you. It was just a normal day with me, Scotty.
Normal day with Danny.
No.
Fargo, North Dakota, which wasn't half bad of a trip. You know, it's pretty far to get there. Made it to my sister's place, but you know, a little backstory for that was my sister's birthday on October 29th. We weren't probably gonna be able to see her then. So then we got her gifts and all that and brought them when we were gonna go hunting with them. Got her a weapon, a pew-pew, that whole thing with it. My mom got her a purse, got her this little nameplate for it, put on the buttstock. Was a little bit too big, so we might do something else with that. But so here's a clip of her walking in, hanging out for a little bit, getting the purse, seeing the little name tag, and then getting her little pew-pew.
Hey! There she is.
Hi.
Little pup. What's that ID you got there?
I think I passed.
Was it a pass fail or was it a
No.
What was it getting?
Everybody's, we have a group chat. And everybody's like, holy fuck, that was hard.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like,
oh shit.
hardest test I've taken this semester.
Oh, crap.
If you have an IV bag, I could take one infused into me.
Oh.
Here's our new lock that we got. And 2 keys. We have one, I don't even know where the other one is. He already lost the key, fucker.
What?
He's like a small, well you know this, but he's like a small
Frank,
child.
good thing Frank's
Like
in a big
managing-
room. I can move in with him.
It's like managing a small child. He lost the key.
Ooh, nice mittens.
He took the keys out of a
Safe
key
spot.
holder that sticks to the bottom of the trailer because that's where the keys always go, and he thought, this is a bad place for the keys, so I'm gonna keep them in a special spot, so special that we don't know where it is anymore.
Ever again.
Ever again.
Here.
So we had to talk a guy at the quick trip, we had to talk a construction dude.
And they're like, go ask that guy, go ask that guy. Go, you guys never gonna help us.
into sawing the thing off with his grinder, which he did.
That's from Mama.
Happy almost birthday.
Thank you.
Big Mama.
Yeah, when is your birthday?
What?
What day is your birthday?
What is it?
Why?
We had a debate.
Yeah, I thought it was the 29th.
I thought it was the 23rd, the
That's
same as
Alex's
Spanky's.
birthday.
I said the 23rd.
And then
I thought it was the 23rd, same as Spanky's.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, yours 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I usually remember yours and forget his, but.
Yeah. No, he asked me if he could go mule deer hunting next week, and I was like, well, I guess you could, but it's my birthday.
there's
Wow.
something in the pouch here.
Oh,
Oh, there's an
It's
extra
kind of
thing.
hokey deal.
what is it?
It's a little plaque that goes on the purse.
What?
There's little screws in there, yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, Mom, she had like credit at the place, you know. So I said, well, make her a plaque for the purse, but it's too big, so we're maybe have to get you a different purse.
well, I can.
But all
hold
those
on,
people
thank
chipped
you.
in for it, yeah.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
kind of hokey.
Bolted on.
What else is in there?
There's little screws that go in and hold it down to the leather.
Oh,
Like leather craft.
Yeah.
nice.
So,
It's kind of like Coach. It's like it's like it says Coach on the side of your purse.
Yeah.
It's a
Maybe
new
I'll put it
thing.
in the inside.
Maybe the inside.
so Paul, you can show her your new gun,
Maybe the
Paul.
inside. That's a good idea. That's a good idea for sure.
Let me see. Oh yeah.
Who's this from?
Mom.
You guys?
I don't know. Look, it's from Mom.
Yeah.
Goes with the purse.
Well, it just says from Mom.
She's in charge of the car.
Check
That's
out
fine,
Paul's. Check out Paul's new gun. Bryce's.
Oh yeah. Hey, and it's okay if I use that case for the weekend or something because I didn't
You got a new
really
shotgun.
have it. Yeah, check it out. It's kind of cool.
It's a Benelli.
Oh, is it? Just for this? What?
Oh, it's
Oh wait a minute.
Happy birthday!
Are you serious?
Happy birthday! Turn for the
Oh
camera.
my
Turn for the
gosh.
camera.
Wow. Oh my God, you got a scope on it too?
Well,
Well, there's no glass in the scope, but it's just a tube.
We punched it out.
here. That's for the stock.
We didn't have enough money
All
for.
those people got together and organized the whole thing, and paid their money for all those people on there. Got
For
to-
this?
Yeah.
Oh
That's
my
gonna be for your children's children.
Woo-hoo. This is awesome.
Bryce thought the whole thing up.
Wow. Okay, so what? Is it a 3006?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Tell her, Bryce, you got it.
it's the X-Bolt, but in synthetic, black synthetic.
How did you know that this is what I wanted?
Because I talked to a little bit.
Wow. Thank you so
I mean,
much.
I mean, it just flat out because the guy's awesome. I mean, that's how we know.
Looks through the scope though, it's pretty. I mean, we might have to adjust it, but we just mounted it quickly.
Oh, it's awesome. I was so confused because I was like, that's not a shotgun. I was like,
You're like,
Feel that, baby.
oh my
We might
God.
have to move it, but
We
Yeah,
just,
we probably will, but
we just showed up with the scope, and Bryce had it ready to go, and he put it on.
that
just
gun's been
5
in the
minutes
room
ago.
for like 3 months.
in there?
Yeah.
We had to get it ordered way back.
I ordered it when you were in Missouri.
Happy
I didn't know this
birthday.
was in there.
I wanted to get you that for graduation, and Mom wouldn't let me, and then everybody got so
He was,
excited.
me and him were just talking last night about how I need a new rifle. Or I need a rifle.
Yeah.
I don't have a rifle.
He's a sandbag.
Got
He's
this-
like, oh, you know,
this is
rifle.
from the
Oh,
same
when's
deal
your
with the
birthday?
people-
Oh,
So you
yeah.
did get me a
Yeah.
gift for my
So when you-
birthday. We've been arguing. He's like, yeah, I kind of forgot that your birthday is next week. And I was like,
He's a sandbag.
So this is a little too big, but I want this somehow. We're gonna get this on the stock. It's too big, I think, right now. But
yeah.
Mom made it too big. But so I want it on there, you know, like it's and it can get beat up and everything. But so
Is there
it'll
any way to
just
get it like, oh, it'd be too long. on
yeah, you'll be
there.
touching it there so much.
Yeah, it was pretty cool because she's been wanting that for a long time. Hasn't had her own rifle has never had her own rifle, so that was cool that she was able to that we were able to pitch in and do that. I didn't really do much, but it's mainly Bryce, my dad, a couple other people that helped out with that, which is awesome because she loves hunting. So does her boyfriend Bryce. So it was good that she was able to get her own pew pew to use. But yeah, it was really cool. And the purse that she got was really nice too. Shout out to my mom. We actually did hunt the first day, Friday. Totally forgot that we did that, but so got all our stuff from my sister's place, went out, hunted that evening. I actually did pretty good. Here's a couple pics and a little video of what we all got from that day. We did actually pretty good. I think we got 25 ducks, which I think if we all would have limited out, it would have been 36. Yeah, which is pretty good. That's a decent amount of ducks for one evening. I actually haven't duck hunted in my entire life, and I got, I think, like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 that first night. Yeah, there were so many ducks. So we got done there, went to the hotel, got all our stuff in there, got all checked into the hotel, and then the next day was a big morning hunt. So the next day, we got up early, roll call, 5:30, get some killer biscuits and gravy that they had. Never had biscuits and gravy at a hotel like that. It was a really crappy hotel, but they really had some good breakfast, that's for sure. Here's a picture of that biscuits and gravy. It was quite delicious. Got our food in us, got some coffee in us, hopped in our trucks with all of our gear on, and headed out to the spot. Drove out there, got to the spot, got the rest of our stuff on, our waders, all of our like heavy duty gear, because it was fairly cold. It was it wasn't as windy as normal, but it was still fairly windy. So we get all of our stuff on. So then we start heading down with all the decoys and everything, start heading down to the spot. Like no light in the sky, really. Like it was pretty early. I think had to be like 6 o'clock or something like that. So fairly early. Get down there, get all the decoys laid out. Here's a couple videos of that, getting all laid out. Yeah, it was a very, very pretty spot. We had the sun rising right in front of our faces, which was very cool, which sucked when it got, when the sun actually rose all the way. But in the morning, it was really cool seeing the horizon and seeing the sun, come up like that. It was really, really beautiful. So then after getting all the decoys out and everything, then we hunkered down, got in our spots, waited for the ducks to come in. It did not take long at all, like literally at all. No time. Even before shooting time was available, before we could even fire, there was already ducks trying to land in on our decoys. It was crazy. So we were out there hunting duck after duck after duck. They just rolled in, no problem at all. So we got a decent amount, and it slowed down a little bit. So I decided to go to the far end of the pond where we saw some sitting on the water, and I was going to try and jump shoot them. Walked all the way down there. I had a lot of gear on, more than I really should have. So it got hot very fast. Walk all the way down there, jump a couple, didn't really know what they were. So I just 1-2 shots at them, didn't get any. And I was like, well, that was a waste of time. Walked all the way over here, just sweating so bad. Then finally, somehow I'm just walking in the water. This duck just starts beelining it right in front of me. Just perfect range. And I just lined up on it and just followed it, dropped it immediately. One more shot to finish it on the water. Waited out there, got it. It was a nice little pintail. It was pretty cool because I was by myself, just kind of judged it like, okay, yeah, I think that's close enough. and it was flying sideways. Like, if it was flying at me, it would have been 10 times easier, but it was flying from my right to the left like that. So I had to hold on it and was just like, yeah, it was pretty cool. I was very excited because I'm like, I just walked all the way over here, and while I was over there, where we were just at, where I was hunkered down, where the decoys were, they're just firing off shots like no tomorrow because a whole bunch started rolling in, and I was like, seriously, they kind of like told me to go down there, and I was like, sure, yeah, it seems like a good idea, which it did end up being a good idea to just do it by myself, but still, it was like, come on. I just walked all the way down here and I'm not going to get anything after they're already getting something. So I had to get something. So I got that, walked all the way back, and I think I got maybe one more after that when I came back. Paul, Scotty, my dad, Bryce, and Autumn, they all, of course, they got a lot too. We weren't really keeping count on who was getting what, like a for sure number. They probably were themselves, but I have no idea like exactly how many they got that morning. But I think we got 23 that morning, which is pretty good. It wasn't too bad at all. So then, sun came up. I think it was about 9 o'clock, 9:15, and we were like, yeah, let's call it, because something, like, they did keep trying to come in, but then something was making them go away. Like, they'd see something in our decoys or something, and then they just bank off and go away, which we would have fully limited out if those ducks would have come in, but something was spooking them, so we didn't limit out. But then we cleaned everything up. Here's a couple photos, little video of us with all of our ducks and all that stuff. So we got all cleaned up. Went and got some breakfast at this really, I can't remember what it was called, but some really good breakfast, kind of breakfast. They serve breakfast all day and lunch and all that stuff, so I got just like a turkey bacon club sandwich, which was really good, very good. So we got there, got our food, ate, fantastic. Then we went to this little shop, got some more bullets because we kind of ran out. I didn't really bring enough. I brought enough for a different shotgun, but we had major problems with our guns. One of them, firing pin broke again. The other one, the shotgun, the pump, the action wouldn't go. So without just slamming it on the ground, it really needed some oil, which was annoying. But then I ended up using somebody else's. We had plenty of spare, so I ended up using Paul's 870 Wingmaster, which was really good. He brought that as an extra one for himself, but he had a Benelli Super Black Eagle 2 or 3. So it's semi-automatic, very, very good weapon, but, he brought it back up because you always got to bring it back up. You never know what's going to happen. So I was using his backup, and it worked really good but it didn't shoot 3-inch shells. It shoots 2 3/4. So I had to get a box of those after borrowing a box from him and all that. So got some bullets from there. Went back, just hung out, kind of slept around for a little bit, and then we went back out again for the night to see if we could limit out. But we got like 2 or 3 ducks. I don't even know if we got any photos. We jump shooted a couple, and then got back to the hotel. Got some dinner. It was like my sister's birthday dinner, which was pretty cool. We were gonna go to one place, but there was like some horse show that was in town. Don't be mistaken with the other thing you think I might have said. But so went there, couldn't go there. There was another place that we went to, which it was good. This other place they said wasn't that good, but I don't even think they ate there before Bryce and my sister Autumn. But it was good. Had some pie that we brought for my sister that got mangled, absolutely mangled, because it was in a cooler in a trailer with nothing besides that in the cooler, going on gravel roads to go hunt, and it's just bouncing around. And it flipped over once, and they fixed the pie. They kind of took a knife and kind of spreaded the stuff back on it, and then they just put it right back in the cooler, and then it ended up just exploding again because we went out hunting again. So it was pretty mangled, but the waiter at the restaurant was able to take it, cool it down, put some more whipped cream and stuff like that on it. So that was awesome. Sung happy birthday. I didn't. I know. I was kind of in a bad mood because I was just like, oh, I was so hungry, and we didn't eat till later, and like just I barely ate that day. So I was quite angry. But got all that, paid the bill, went back to the hotel, hung out, drank a little bit. Then woke up the next day for the last and final hunt. So I woke up the next day around the same time, went down, got some more biscuits and gravy that were fantastic. Absolutely amazing. So we got that, got all of our stuff on, headed out. This time we were going to a field. We were going to field hunt because we scouted just so many mallards and geese out in this field. So we were like, why don't we go and field hunt? So headed out to this field, got set up in the field with duck decoys, goose decoys, the little mojos that have the wings that spin around. We had them the entire time, the mojos, but set those up there too. But yeah, it kind of sucked that last morning because we didn't really see anything. We did get some, but we didn't see like any at all come in. Like nothing came in. They were just way out there, just geese way like just hundreds of yards away. But yeah, we were just chilling there. It was like right when shooting time hit, and all of a sudden these three teal come in, or three pintail come in, pop off two of them, third one goes away, and then like, I don't know, 30-40 minutes later, pretty sure it was the same one that was in that group because it was just alone, came beelining it in, popped that one, my sister did. Yeah, I think it was only my dad and my sister. So my sister got two of them, and then my dad got one of them. So they were the only two that shot that morning. And then they tried to go to this pond that they were like roosting at. That was 3/4 of a mile-ish down the road from where we were. So they went down there, tried to spook them up and have them come towards us. But then they spooked them up, tried to shoot at some, but they were just so far out that they didn't get any, and then they just flew the complete opposite direction. And I think they were saying that it might have had to do something with the wind because it was super windy out in that field. So they probably didn't want to get up off the water and come and fly into the field for food. But yeah, so that was pretty much it for that last morning. Here's some photos and stuff like that, a little bit of video. But yeah, we got some, not a lot. It was really cool because I've never really gone a full duck hunting before. I have once, but it was like not really. But yeah, we did everything. We did pond, jump shooting, and field hunting, which was pretty cool because you just got to cover yourself. We brought some stuff that just kind of looked like corn stubble that we just laid over ourselves, kind of hunkered down in this field, which, you know, I actually enjoyed it. I feel like it'd be a lot easier to do that than to have like your dogs go out and stuff like that and try and get them, which that was a game changer. Having two trained dogs to where anything we shot at these ponds, the dogs would just hop right in and go and get them for you just immediately, which made it just so much more fun because it was just like boom, boom, 2 or 3 drop, dogs. Go out there, get them, bring them right to you, and then you're good. You don't have to wait out there. And then waste time when the ducks are coming in and stuff. So it was pretty cool. It was awesome. It was a very, very, very fun trip. Thank you, Bryce and Autumn, for letting us come out there and hunt. Take a time out of your weekend. Not really wasting your weekend, but, you know, take a time to take a couple of bozos out. That my dad, Paul, and Scotty haven't duck hunted in years. Like 20 years, probably 30 years. Especially my dad. I think he hasn't duck hunted. He's been married to my mom for like 30 something years, 40, no, not 40 years. It has to be like 30 years or something like that. And he hasn't duck hunted since, I don't think. And Paul has occasionally, and Scotty, you know, hasn't really that much. But yeah, it was a cool trip. I hope we do it again next year, because it was a lot of fun just being out there, and it's actually kind of addicting. That's what my sister loves duck hunting. Never did it before she lived out there, and she just loves it, which I get, because you just get your dog, so you already got a buddy with you, and you just send them out, they go get the ducks after, and it's like a video game. They just swoop in, and you just hit them out of the air. It's awesome. So thank you to everybody that made this trip possible. My dad, Paul, Scotty, Bryce, and Autumn. Thank you guys so much. It was a fun trip. It was a trip of a lifetime, you know. I did get a decent amount of ducks. I got at least 10. Like, around 10, I would think. At least. Because we went out 4 times? So yeah, I definitely got at least 10 ducks, which isn't really that bad for like 3 days of hunting, like at all. So thank you guys for everything. This has been just a little montage video to explain this whole trip, because I probably should have taken more video, but here's a couple more pictures, because we kind of went out and got some video of this big tall train track. So if you guys want to look at that, there it is for you. But yeah, thank you guys. Thanks to everybody. It was a really fun trip. And yeah. And remember to keep having fun. Peace.